Stampers, it's Gigi with Stamp FUNatics. Thank you for joining me today for week 11 of my 12 weeks of Halloween, and we're going to be making this cute little treat holder today. And if you've missed my previous videos, you can go back on my YouTube channel and see all my previous ideas that I've done for you. We're going to start with this using, this is our Farmhouse Designer Series paper. I actually just liked the little gray stars because I knew I was going to make my elephant gray. So this is a piece that is 6 by 6, so you could actually get 4 of these out of one sheet of designer paper. I'm also going to be using our Trick or Tweet, which has this cute little guy, and also the saying that we're going to do, which is Batty for you, because he kind of has little bat wings on the back. And let's see, we're also going to be using our circle framelits. So for this one, I'm using the largest, and then on this one down, I'm using the second one down for our 2 sizes. And then for the third size, I'm using my 2 1/4 inch circle punch. And that's what I'm doing the Whisper White piece with. So let me show you how easy these are to make. We're just going to go point to point. And you might want to make sure if you're using a different pattern that it doesn't have something that's, you know, right side up or upside down on the back, because you are going to be flipping this down. And so then this side may be, you know, backwards. And so after you take one crease like that, I'm going to go with one of my points and I'm going to come down about not quite halfway and just take a line and go across like that. I find it's easier for me than to fold my ends in. So I'm going to take this, fold it under my crease, and then do the same thing on this side. I'm going to come over on this side and fold it under. And then this will just fold down, and that's how you hold it. And so I'm just going to take a nice crease with my bone folder, and there you go. And that's your little pouch. And so I found these little Russell Stover candies, and I liked that they had the pumpkins on it. So really the back of this pattern and this pattern is not really going to show. What I really wanted to show was just my little gray. So I'm going to tuck him in like that. And then I'm going to take a piece of my Whisper White, and I'm going to take some black Memento ink, and I'm going to stamp this cute little guy. I think he is so adorable. Just like that. I'm going to actually attach his little pumpkin. Kind of had it swinging out a little bit. And then I'm also going to put the saying, Batty for you. And I'm just going to do it on an edge, because I'm actually going to be cutting all that out. Okay. So how I colored these were, I'm using my blends today. And let's see, for this color, I'm using my Light Daffodil Delight, and that was for the little mask. Then I'm using my Light and Dark Smoky Slate. And then for my orange, I'm using Calypso Coral. It's a little bit brighter of an orange, but I thought for Halloween, it's kind of fun, so that's what I'm using. So I'm starting with my lightest shade, which is going to be my Daffodil, and I'm just going to go ahead and do his little mask first. I like to start with the light colors first and then work, unless I'm blending, and then I'll start with my dark colors first, and I'll show you that. Okay, and that'll do. Now for the elephant, I'm going to start outlining a little bit with my gray side, my darker gray, and I'm just kind of coming around an edge like this, and maybe a little under here. And then I'm going to take my lighter marker and I'm going to blend it in. So I'm just going to draw it out. And I kind of make circular motions so I can kind of get it shaded better. And there we go. Sometimes it needs to re-moisten a little bit, and then it just starts blending better. And you can just keep going over it until you get what you want. And then I'm coming out, and I'm just going to do this a little lighter. And then down here. And I'm not going to do the toes, because the toes I wanted to do in the Calypso Coral like I'm doing for my pumpkin. I think it's going to be a girl elephant, and she's going to have painted toenails. All right. So let's close up our markers tight. You know, these are alcohol based and they will dry up if you leave them open. So after each use, you should actually close them up. I'm going to go ahead and light my pumpkin up using a little bit of my daffodil inside the pumpkin. And now I'm ready to color the pumpkin. And this goes pretty fast and easy. The little pouch that we made was very, very fast. And I know as you get closer to Halloween, you don't have a lot of time to make things for classrooms or for your coworkers or your friends. And I realized I forgot to do his tail. I don't want to forget that cute little tail. Anyway, so you want something fast and easy, so that's what I've got for you. So now I'm going to take my 2 1/4 inch circle punch. And I want to just make sure that I get his wings and the pumpkin all in before I punch. All right, and then the baddie for you, I'm just going to take my paper snips and I'm just going to cut it out. And then I'm going to actually cut down each word. So let me just get it a little closer. And there we go. All right, so I have the baddie and the 4 and the U, and the rest of it's garbage. And so I'm going to take my mini dimensionals, my little paper piercer here, and I'm going to put that on baddie, which I'm going to put more on the outside of the circle, like here. And then the 4, I'm just going to take and put inside the circle a little more towards the elephant so that the words are kind of coming down. And then the U. And actually the U I'm even going to cut just a little bit closer. I don't need all that. And just make it big enough though that your dimensional doesn't show. And then I'm going to put that in even closer underneath his feet. So just like that. So you can read baddie for you. Isn't that cute? All right. So let me get my other paper and we'll go ahead and use our big shot. Okay, I put down my magnetic platform and one of my base plates and then a piece of the Calypso Coral, and that is going to be with my smaller size circle, and then my larger one is going on a piece of basic black, and we're just going to run those through together. And now we'll have our other 2 pieces. Okay, I think we're ready. So all I did was put everything on with snail. So I'm going to put my first piece on my orange, and then this piece on the black, keeping it all pretty flat. But then when I go to put it on my actual package, I'm going to use dimensionals. So I'm just going to take this straight up, flip it over. This is the bottom, and I'm going to use my regular size dimensionals, put one on the bottom and one on each side. I want to leave the top off just because this is off over the side of the box and I don't want it to stick to my candy. So let's go ahead and peel these off. And we can put it on our candy, and I'm going to bring it up a little bit. So let's see, I want to get the wording more straight than the elephant. There we go. And that's it. Aren't they cute? Well, thanks for joining me today. If you need any of these projects, you can go over to my blog at StampFUNatics.com. And if you use this October host code to purchase any of the products, I will send you out a thank you. Thanks and have a great day.